And my son, when he came home, he shared out one testimony. It really touched me. And he said he went to a place, and the brother take him and said, showed him there was a woman, there was a sister, and she was a cripple. I think she paralyzed for 20 years. She couldn't get up. 20 years without heating on her. But you know what? The brother said she never complained. You never heard one word from her murmuring, complaining about her state. The brother Caleb said every time he'd go there, she raised up her hand, just praising the Lord. She's all talking about how good God is. How wonderful the message is. He said, I've been listening to that day in, day out. He said, I'm so happy. Then the brother asked her, said, what is your desire? And she said, I'm looking for that moment. I'm looking for that homecoming time. He said, all I'm looking for is just one day when I close my eye, the last time, and when I open up again, I'm 18 years old. I'll say, death, where is your stinging? Grave, where is your victory? And this woman has a desire. So all I want is one day when I close my eye, I want to open up that eye again. I'm back to the 18 years old. I wonder what is my desire? What is our desire? Her desire is I want to go home. And then there's another lady, and she was paralyzed for 10 years. She got rheumatism arthritis. And for 10 years, she'd be on a wheelchair. And she come to the point, and she's going to die because the disease that eat her up. And it went into her heart, the rheumatism and everything. And she asked me for prayer too. And I prayed for her. But you know one thing? She was so happy. We had a video conference, and she was talking to me, and all I can heard, if she was just laughing, she was just smiling, she was just talking to the Lord. She said, I just so in love with my Lord. He said the message was such a truth. I just love it. It was all my heart. And just one day, and she was sent into the emergency. And she knows she's not going to come out of it. And she said, Brother Caleb shared it was with me. She said in her last moment, she turned on the phone. And she said, Brother Caleb, can I have a video conference with you? And Brother Caleb had a video conference with her. And she said, Brother Caleb, I just want you to look at one thing. She said, look at my face. She said, I'm not crying. She said, I'm smiling. I just want you to look at me, because this is the last time you're going to look at me. She said, I want you to look at me. I want you to look at my attitude toward my God. And then she said, the death is here. She said, I've been looking forward for this moment for all these years. She said, finally, he come. And then the death take her to see her Lord. And then I was thinking, They have a one thing in their heart. They want to see the Father. They have a one thing that in their heart, they want to go home. And I ask myself, Murphy, what do you really want? Ben, what do you really want? Just a man. What do we really want? What is in our heart of the heart? Go home. I wonder if some that have been sitting in the message that has been prodigal for all these years. You might not live in the pig pen. You might not do the prodigal dead. But how we lose our focus? Hasn't the things in our life has wear us down? That we forgot about it. What's the purpose we're here? What's the purpose we've been called to Cloverdale? What's the purpose that we're sitting over here? Shouldn't that be the home? Shouldn't that be, as that a woman said, when I closed my eye the last time, and then when I opened up it again, and I'd be 18 years old again. Or has the things in this world has crippled us, has made us try to shovel over here and roll a little boat over here. I try to do things a little bit here. I try to fix the problem over here. I try to spread a little water over there. And we lost the focus. We become a prodigal that's sitting in the church. We become a prodigal. We might not have served the world, but we're not fully served the Lord. Shouldn't be the time that we can look at the great screen. So, Lord, I want you to look at my attitude. The family, they back it away. They back it out to the world. That doesn't affect me. The friend that I used to be a friend and never be a friend of mine anymore, but that never affected me. Shouldn't that be our testimony? Shouldn't that be our testimony? Lord, I want you to look at my attitude. Even in the deepest trial, Lord, it's not my face that was smiling, but there's a joy that in my heart. How can you have a joy in your heart when your eyes look at your problem? It's impossible. The joy only comes when you look afar. Jesus facing the cross, the reason he said he had a joy because he neglected to look down the trial, the difficulty that he is in. But he look ahead. He look ahead to the things that are going to come. Then the joy come. When you look at now, you won't have a joy. When you look at your problem, you won't have your joy. But when you neglect that and put that aside for the things that are laid before you, then you have a joy.